Well, the new wheels got here, so gotta get ready for them. So I gotta get these studs in here because these axles, this is the new passenger side axle. Because we did a passenger side axle on both sides, and they don't come with the lug nuts installed. Sorry, I said lug nuts. They don't come with the wheel studs installed. So if you're not familiar with this, just stack some washers against there as a thrust surface, and then tighten a nut on there, and it'll pull those lug nuts in. Gosh, I said it again. Wheel studs. It'll pull the wheel studs in. Just borrow these. Alright, so we ended up with a 15 by 8 with 3 inches of back spacing, not 3.5 like I said on my last video. And it's about perfect. I'd love for this to be another 2 inches lower. I'm not totally sure how to achieve that. I mean, I could put 2-inch lowering blocks on it, but that seems a little bit extreme for a car that's going to go down the drag strip that we're hoping is going to 60 foot in the high 140 range. So, I don't know. Maybe people do that. I don't know enough about leaf spring stuff, so I'm going to have to ask. I will probably, if we do lower it 2 inches, I'll need to definitely roll this lip. But as it is, we have plenty of clearance. So, yeah, I mean, we got rollage, no problem there. It's got probably 2 finger gaps worth between the tire and the leaf spring, so that should be good. So I think measurements turned out pretty good. So I got some blocks. They're from Beltec. It's a 2-inch block. It's got some angle in it, I think 2 degrees worth. I'll be honest. So I asked Facebook to see what the best way to lower this thing would be, and everybody said you can put blocks in it, no problem. So I was like, okay. A buddy of mine did mention that I should use some billet blocks, and we entertained that, but the billet blocks we were looking at were like $200. Didn't come with bolts. These were like $50, and they came with new U-bolts, so this is what we went with. just like the leaf spring perches, these got to be adjusted in size for the pins on the leaves. Not much, just a bit. Massaging. Yes. Yes, yes, that's much better. Yeah. Well, we managed to get the 5.3 in it. Definitely is going to be tight against the strut towers to get some exhaust manifolds in there. But we got some truck manifolds I think is going to work pretty good. Just got to cut them up a little bit. So, you know, normal fab work, so not a big deal. So, got wave Jason.
Hey, y'all.
So, Jason's up from North Carolina to give a hand. So I think he's working on getting the seat in right now. And I'm about to start taking a look at the transmission crossing. So, yeah, so this will be where I'm living here for the next little bit. So get into it. Okay, so I'm measuring for the drive shaft. So when you're measuring for a drive shaft for like PST or I don't know, I guess there's a bunch of other people that do it. Strange, Driveshaft Shop, a couple other people, but I use PST. So they want a measurement from the seal face on the trans to the flat. Now in this case, this is a companion yoke, so that is 62 1/4. You call it 62. So 62 inches is the measurement we need for this car, which I guess is a little long. It is what it is, I guess.
She's mean, son.
Actually, don't look bad.
Oh, that's mean. Maybe a ½ inch in the front at the most.
Well, if we let's see if it'll settle. Yeah, hold her back. Lock in there good. Yeah, it's settled down. Oh, look, yeah, it needs to come down another inch.
At the most.
That's pretty close to. Well, that's like 2 inches.
Too much?
It's too much. Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty close. I almost think if we just let it settle,
It might come on down.
it might be fine.
It looks good. God, it's mean.
You know, I probably spent close to 2 hours cutting and grinding on that driver's side exhaust manifold, trying to get it to clear the steering box like I wanted it to and everything else. And I think we could probably make it work, but after we talked about it some more, I think I am going to go ahead and build a set of headers for this car. I just think it's going to be better. So, but it was really good to have Jason come up and hang out and spend some time on the car. And we had the boy in the shop all weekend with us, so that was a good time. Building memories. I hope he keeps for a lifetime. So the motor is in, the transmission is in, the drive shaft is ordered. We've got a whole bunch more stuff that we need to do to it. So stay tuned, but for now, I think that this is going to do it. We sure appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us this weekend while we got this in the car, and I hope to see you next time.